Hello my dear students. Today in this video you will learn the practical things about Microsoft PowerPoint. You very well know what is Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint is a application software which help us to complete a specific kind of task where the numbers of slides are present in which we can add different objects like image, clip art, video, audio, etc. So here we are proceeding our chapter number 7, that is Microsoft PowerPoint 2010 editing and formatting. In earlier video of this chapter 7, we have studied about inserting text, how we can add a text in our slide. Next we learned about the editing the text, moving the text, copying the text, deleting the text, text formatting, and different kinds of um, fonts. Here we will today in this video you will learn practically about the paragraph formatting, and under this topic you will learn about the text alignments. What is text alignment? Bullets and numbers, line spacing. So these all objects, these all topics will cover by the main topic, that is paragraph formatting, because whatever the editing we are doing, that is we are doing in a paragraph. Okay, and earlier the editing, whatever the formatting we were doing with the character, with a single word or single sentence. Now here we are doing the formatting or changing anything, whatever we are using here, that we are doing with a whole paragraph. That is why it is also called a paragraph formatting. After that we will learn how to apply a ready-made themes. Later on in this chapter we will learn how to replace any specific kind of text from a whole paragraph. So let's start. Microsoft PowerPoint 2010 editing and formatting. So in this chapter we will learn how to edit or format in Microsoft PowerPoint. So basically this chapter contain a main two topic. The first one is character formatting and the second one is paragraph formatting. Okay, what is character formatting? Character formatting is where we do changing or we do change in a single character or a single word or a sentence. And what about the paragraph formatting? In a paragraph formatting, we do change in a paragraph. And you very well know what is a paragraph. Paragraph is a collection of words, right? So let's start. First of all, let me tell you, this is a Microsoft PowerPoint in which I'm showing you the PPT. And what is PPT? PPT is a PowerPoint presentation. Alright. As you can see, this is the interface of Microsoft PowerPoint. This is the slides. Okay. And the upper part of this screen is called, upper part of this window is called a ribbon. These are the groups. Okay, these are the groups, and they in different groups there are different tools which help us to create or edit some change. Okay, insert group, design group, transaction, animation, slideshow, review, view, and help. Okay, these are the groups which contain different helping tools to complete our document. Now again come back to the home group. Now I'll tell you about the character formatting. What is character formatting? Character formatting is what? The changes you make with a single character. Now you can see these when you want to add the new slide, you have to click here in the new slide option, and on your screen you will get different kinds of slides. Okay, different forms of slides, like title slide if you want to add a single title in the cover page, so it will help you. And second is title and content. So according to your need, you can select the desired slides. So I want a single blank slide. So this way, after clicking one by one over the new slide option, the same selected slide will add in your panel, right? This left corner where you can see the cursor, this cursor where I am moving the cursor, this side is called a panel, where all the slides, all the different slides which we are including in our document will appear here. Alright, this is the first slide. Now I'll show you the second slide with a character formatting. So suppose I want to add a title, so I will add a title slide, right? Now I don't want this slide should be in 3, I want this slide should come up. So it's very easy to move a slide. Just use the mouse left button over the slide and drag it toward the upside or downside where you want to add the file. Alright, so this is the slide. Now I want to add here name, the title or the thing which I am going to discuss. Suppose I want to discuss this character formatting. So I'm going to copy it. So we are having two options. First is we can directly copy whatever the changes, whatever the things we are going to do in editing. Okay. Or we can just go back to the slide and we can do typing whatever we are going to change. So I have already copied that single text from the previous slide. I'm going to paste it here. Alright, character formatting. Now I'll do some changes with this particular word. Like I want to increase the size. Okay, again, if you want to increase the size, you can see here the ribbon, and here ribbon there is a one group, that is a font group, and according to this font group you can get different kinds of tools which can help you during formatting a character, right? Like here is the A, which help us to increase the font size. Along with this, you can see here whenever I am going to keep the mouse pointer over any tool, over any changing formatting tools, one small white box is appearing here which tells us what this tool is helping. Okay, like if I'm going to put this mouse here, mouse cursor over the small a, then this box is telling us decrease font size. If you want to use the shortcut key, if suppose your mouse is not working properly, then in case of this you can use a shortcut, that is Control plus Shift plus less than sign. Alright, when you will press all these keys together, then automatically your selected part of your document will get that font will get decreased. Fine. So this way again you can see here, this is the increasing font size, right? So every tool, everything, every options which are available here in every group, either it is insert option, either it is in design, transaction, animation, everything contains a shortcut key. Okay, you can see when I am putting my cursor over the paste option, which is available at the very first of this ribbon, then it is also showing us the Control plus V, right? Suppose if you want to copy some data from any other or online file, from online file you can go back to the online file, and you very well know how to copy any data. Okay, first we will select the data, then we will press Ctrl plus C, and coming back to the original or coming back to the formatting data or formatting file, right? And come back to the new file where you want to paste it and press Ctrl plus V, and it will help you to add the information or add a data into your document. All right, so this I told you about increasing and decreasing the font size. Now if you want to add the color, if you want to change the font color, you can see just below the decrease option, decrease font size, there is a one option that is font color. If you want to change the font color, drag it and you can change the background of your font. Alright, now next is, if what you want to just highlight the text, you don't want to highlight whole character, you just want to highlight a single part of this character, single part of this word. Now what you will do, you will just select the different color, and when I am selecting a different color, you saw something like see here, yellow color I have done with character, see. Okay, so this way you can change different colors, you can change the background of your character, background of your fonts. All right, now I want to change the font. Okay, now what is font here? See, whatever that we are writing, whatever the information we are typing in our project, that automatically comes in a one kind of different font. Now what is font? Font is the type of a character or type in the design in which it is appearing. Okay, like you have seen calligraphy where we make alphabet in a designing manner, right? So this way we can change our font as well. So for changing font, first we have to select the entire data or the editing portion. We will go back to the font style, which is appearing just below the right side of the layout, or just right side of the slides option. And you can see here, whenever I am keeping my cursor in a new font, that is changing frequently. Okay, so by your choice you can change it. So this way we have changed. Now next is okay, how many things we have learned? First is inserting text, that is we have inserted text. Next we have learned editing the text, how we have done editing. Next you have learned about moving the text. You saw here how I copied this character formatting and moved it to the new slide. Next one is the copying text. Now what if you want to delete the text? Okay, suppose this character formatting, I want to delete it, I want to erase it, I want to write down here something new. So first option is that you select it and from the keyboard press the delete button. and automatically this whole character, the selected part, will get deleted. And what the second option? Second option is that just put the cursor at the last side of this formatting option, right, and press the backspace key, and this will let you change the character. So this way we can delete the character as well. Now next is about the text formatting. Just now I told you about the text formatting. Text formatting is just like a Microsoft Word, PowerPoint. PowerPoint also has a many of the text formatting features to make the text attractive. Like you can see here how we have changed the font size, how we have added the background color, and we have changed the font design as well. So these options can be accessed from the font group on the home tab. Alright, so let's see the use of these options one by one. You can see here when I am going back to the home group, here you can see this is the font group. Yes, this is a font group, and first we will learn about the font list, which I earlier told you, the font list, calligraphy one. Okay, so this is the font list here. Next is a font size. These two options which help us to increase or decrease the size of our font is called a font size. Now come to the next line, that is bold. You can see here the dark B is written, that is called bold. If your mouse is not working, with the help of keyboard you can press the key Ctrl plus B, which will let you to make the character bold. Now next to the bold, it is a italic. Italic is also a kind of font, or is a kind of font making a tilt towards the right side. Okay, it is a kind of design. Now next is underline. Means if you want to underline any specific information in a whole article, in a whole paragraph, you can use these three options. Alright, and the next one, near to the underline option, there is a S. This S represent as the text shadow. Now let's see here. I'm telling you how it appears. First we have to select entire editing or formatting character and press to the S. You can see some changes. Okay, the background is appearing as a 3D effect. Exactly not a 3D. You can, behind these characters, behind these alphabet, you can easily appear the 3D or the three-dimensional effect of these words. Okay, now this S is represent as the text shadow, and then next to the S there is a strike through. Strike through is basically used to cross something out by a drawing line through it. Means if something is mistakenly you have done and you don't want to add in your original document, you can just put a single line that this information is not valid or this information is not proper. And the next, about just next to the strike through option, there is a one more option. This is a character spacing. If you want to change the space between two characters, just click between two character or two words, and from here you can change the design. See, okay, so this way you can increase or decrease the space between two words, and that is called a character spacing. Again, you can see here, this is the lower case. These are the different case. Case means where you can add any information. Like in grammar you have learned the first letter always should be in a capital. Okay, if you want to make in a hurry, you are going to write down any information, any article, you're just typing continuously, okay, and that all the character are appearing in a bold letter or in a capital letter. After that, what you can do to making it a proper in a grammatical way, what you can do, you can select a lowercase, uppercase, capitalize, okay. This will help you to make your information in a accurate grammar accurately. All right, toggle case, okay. See, toggle case is making all the character in a small, capitalize, which is making your first alphabet capital and rest of the alphabet in a lower case. Now lower case is what? Where we include, where we write down information in a small letter. If we are talking about uppercase means where all the character, all whatever we are typing, that will appear in a capital letter. Whether the caps lock key is on or off, it doesn't matter if you are using lowercase or uppercase. Okay. Now next is about a paragraph formatting. So this paragraph formatting we will learn in a next video. For today, that's all. Okay, take care, and if you have any doubt regarding this video, you can ask me.